These raw materials fetch us a hefty sum of silver, Captain! Drop that bloody thing, or we're dead! With those holes, they have no chance!
Fine, young man! Head back to your station!
Never looked better, Captain. Down the stairs! Ali!
You routed those lily-livered privateers! Think they sell anything to get these?
I've seen the Laksamana.
Heard you were flitting across the waves in the Pariwakan. Apparently even the moonbeams can't catch you. The Pariwakan is the best scavenger ship you'll find. It's got a big belly, but it's easy to maneuver. You won't regret acquiring one. Don't tell anyone, but I fucking hate sailing. Ironic given the time I spent on deck. Yet here I am in the middle of the ocean that men have come to plunder. If I want to fight, it has to be on rolling whiffs. It made me sick for years. Those idiots thought it was the sight of blood. As if I can't deal with crimson. Those men will say whatever they like to make women look weak and frail. They hate it when we're right. Van Ginkel is no different. He's got less wit than an oyster. But at least you can eat an oyster. Anyway, I fucking hate sailing. Most of the time, my friends do not return. But you, I think I'll see again.
Disrespect the Laksamana and you disrespect.
Visited the island with the ruined lighthouse. That place is cursed. We lured a DMC convoy there once. Our new towers were positioned high up on the cliffs. We knew their flaccid cannons could never reach us. The ships arrived. We sent a flurry of arrows into the throng of bodies. It was a massacre. We went to the beach to pick up valuables off the floating bodies. The warm water was frothy, scarlet red, a bloodbath. Yes, it seems it has an endless thirst. After the fray, our humanity got the better of us and we decided to bury them. Wrapped their eyes in seaweed, placed them in graves we dug with our oars. A week later, half my crew died from some cursed sickness. Those wretched Dutch clawed us down into graves we had dug. That island reminds me that mercy has no place in war. Most of the time, my friends do not return. But you, I think I'll see again.
Yesterday, I hear stories of traders at the docks.
So, even the sea has decided to spit you out. So it is. From the work you've shown me, the Sultana was betrayed by one of our own. The little snake grew up in her care and dragged her belly across the dirt to the DMC. But I hear you exceeded yourself. The bribe is delivered, and on top of that, the man is feeding maggots now. You've seen how far the DMC have spread. The coast is festering with them. It's a miracle they haven't conquered our damn Gunung Berapi. How can I push them off our land if the Orang Kaya keep feeding them low tariff spices and escape routes? Purging us of those court ministers is precisely my intention. This letter says the courts will welcome the Dutch at the palace, in plain sight. I should be at that negotiating table. But for now, I can only rebuild my army. I must learn about the meeting, but there are other jobs waiting for you, Captain. You can make maggots happy again. Yeah, sometimes she gets picky. I think pirates are too salty for its taste. But you handled it nicely. The sea is funny sometimes. Years ago, I was sailing with my crew and we had to choose. Face warships or the storm. We thought those sweaty, red-faced colonizers wouldn't follow us in. So, we chose the storm. We did escape the warships. But my bosun, the waves snatched her. She was half dead when we found her. Blue lips, covered in seaweed. But the look in her eyes. I had never seen someone so alive. That smile on her face was pure joy. A rare sight those days. Now she leads my unbound into storms with that same resilient, blithe spirit. We're survivors. You and I and everyone here in this den. You are always welcome here.
I've seen the Laksamana and many sidewalks by the ocean.
So, even the sea has decided to spit you out. I guess you don't mind being the bearer of bad news. Let's talk. I haven't been cynical enough today. Because of your work, now I know my usurpers are meeting the DMC generals in the capital. A brazen display of treachery. I agree. If a cockroach dares scuttle across the floor in the light of day, it must be crushed. You see this ugly thing? A soldier of mine stole this figurehead from a Dutch ship. This is a reminder of the crushing weight of the DMC on my people. One day I'll throw this piece of garbage straight into the ocean. You and I, we are beyond fear. I thought everyone wanted to fight for freedom. But no. All this talk with the DMC has lulled my people to sleep. They think Rempa is their friend. They think its people are docile. What they know of our people is only Suangjung Kuku. Enough with this musliha. Let's make some noise and see who wakes up. You are always welcome here.
We are uncatchable!
Oh, those sheep! They'd hurry! What's that?
Nul doute, it belongs to the DMC.
Let the plundering begin! Fire away!
If I catch you slacking, I'll take the fucking car. They're up! They called for help!
Hold fast! Still more for the taking!
Bullseye!
Prepare to attack the enemy vessel! Hey! Stop slack! Don't run soon! We'll get a good haul up there!
So it's true. The letter all but confirmed the Orang Kaya sold their loyalties to the colonizers. You think that silver and fancy trinkets would do nothing to betray one people?
Still reloading the weapon! They would be amusing, eh? No, they...
Ha! This shot! Beast of that!
He's shiny!
We will leave them as high as raisins, Captain!
Reinforcements! Brace yourself!
Fire away!
More like an absolute
need a favor!
I hope you like octopus this way!
Forward riding!
By the stone, Captain!
That's the wind, friend! Ivaranchi!
Oui, capitaine!
Some fine timber there for the taking, Captain!
What is over there? Vamos! Keep going!
It's about their entire lives. But this damning evidence is well deserved.
Mercy for no one!
No ceremony and no coffin for you!
Capitaine, là! On a starboard!
Hold and lower the sails! You gave those Dutch settlers a right.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
We're in the east, brother.
Our Laksamana is fierce but good at it.
So, you visited the Dutch. Not great hosts, but there's loads to plunder wherever they stay. The DMC and the Orang Kaya were so proud to be seen together. Well, thanks to you, now they're allies with the Abyss. And the bribes you salvaged. Their vision of peace, sabotage with a royal stamp on it. It will pay for a month of meals, but it also reveals the extent of their corruption. I swear if this goes on, we might see clogs on the Sultan's feet. The bond between unqualified men is stronger than their sense of duty to a nation. As if women were a bigger threat to them than colonizers. You're right. My Unbound will give them even more of a reason to hate us, fear us, and feel our breath on the back of their necks. What you did there was fight against oppression and the overfed boys club. A fight you won. Forget whoever else you work for. With me, you'll feel at least 1/10 decent. There are more names on the list, Captain. The purge is not finished. You must hear this. The Dutch have outdone themselves today. I, the Commander-in-Chief of His Majesty, in the gracious defense of his native country, Holland, demand, in our master's name, that you accept this letter of apology. Apologies. They aren't sorry for anything. They want me to stand down when I finally have an army again, thanks to the resources you brought us. Before the coup, I could have tolerated an apology like this. Sat at their table, negotiated, laughed at their unfunny jokes. Baiklah. They want an answer. I'll give them one. I need you to deliver a punishment that shows the Orang Kaya that what I might lack in years, I make up for in guile. I like sewing. I bet a cotton thread, the prick of a needle, and a couple of usurpers' heads will dispel any doubt about my ability to send a strong message. My people will understand I'm serious, and like you, will be loved for our bad deeds as much our good ones. You're becoming quite the inspiration on our little island. After the price of pepper, you're the most popular topic. Maybe you'll inspire enough fear in the Dutch to keep their syphilis-ridden merchants away from our markets. Oh, it feels good to take. From them, especially. I wonder though, pirate, have you ever been robbed? In earlier times, no one dared stand up to the DMC, much less steal from them. But ever since Captain Freeman's great heist, it seems every ship from dhow to frigate is trying their luck. I guess it's in our nature. Children of chaos, that's what we are. We must strike at every crack in the DMC wall before they become an impenetrable monolith. You did well, Mariner. It's about time the Dutch merchants experienced the pirates' welcome. Ingat, don't chase fleeting treasures. A real pirate sets their sights on empires.
The DMC is expecting a ransom for the captured Sultana, but Rama wants us to fill the trunk with the traitors' heads instead.
They be watching us,
We
eh?
found the traitors. Let us prepare their heads for our gift to the DMC. They will regret attempting to usurp Rama's power.
God damn me!
Ships over there!
The heads are delivered along with Rama's message. Let's get out now.
We need to hand this into the Dutch watcher.
Like biting into kueh and finding chili padi. Both sides try to outsmart each other, but we're the ones with cannons on our ass. Let's get out of here, Captain.
Kill yourself!
Oi! Get some grub in your belly!
Hold fast! What time is it? Let's get right up there!
I would welcome some
That was a close one, Captain. We should lie low before we return to Rama.
We've been hit! Volley fire, Captain!
Talking to the locals, I hear. The blacksmith is an old friend. A skilled craftsman. He knows the realities of war depend on fiery, iron-willed souls like him. Lucky we are to have him. He used to make swords for the Sultan, you know. Decorative, boring symbols for idle men. Swords are meant to be thrust and plunged, not hung on walls. But I admit, even with all that strength, I still feel pity for the man. He has endured many lifetimes of pain. Pale, greedy hands strangled that man's heart and left it to rot. Fortunately, he found Telok Penjara, like the Unbound, like many of us. But he is still restless. I can hear him hammering in the night like a steady heartbeat, a comforting sound to those who like him, a lullaby for those who never sleep. True that snoring doesn't pay off bounties, though the DMC have made millions putting my people to sleep. Remember the good ones in your life. The ones that keep you moving forward despite the pain. I guess it was worth getting you on our side after all. You seem to have performed magic. You deliver traitors' heads and poof, turn them into the finest jewelry. Hariati's brooch. A threat weaved in gold. Who do they think I am? One of their miserable wives? A threat. This is how they see any woman they can't control. The Dutch have no substance. If they wanted to kill the Sultana, they'd have done it already. I can't overthink this. Doubt is what kills us. The Dutch spread doubt amongst the Rempa and pounce on us with bloody charm. They parade the Sultana around and blame me for her imprisonment, thinking it will knock me off course. As their mouths overflow with lies, I am losing loyal Rempanis who no longer trust my word. People I have lived with my whole life. But I will not give in. I am running out of patience. If they don't want to give us back what's ours, we'll take it. Are you feeling at home here yet? Because someone else does. Van Ginkel, that sentimental prick is definitely my favorite kind of colonizer. The kind that tells you they're here for your own good. Everyone knows people cross oceans and brave rogue waves for selfless reasons, right? A helping hand from the civilized world. Seeing what these people do here, I can tell they would get bored on steady ground. Van Ginkel comes here to rob us, and then brings our culture home as his discovery. Pathetic excuse for an explorer. The man can't read Rempanese, but he steals manuscripts for their gilded covers. I bet he'd collect oyster shells if we told them they were worth something. If you can take back what's ours, my people will see that I stand up for Rempa. Maybe they'll remember it is a place worth fighting for. You're brave, Captain. Not as brave as my Unbound, but brave.
spotted the raiders, Captain. The DMC will pay for crossing us.
What? That? Look, Captain! That is the ship we need!
Get to your station! Enemy spotted!
Prepare to engage the enemy! Just a little more! Say hello to the city for us, eh? We'll put them first down! Get the stuff to us, then!
The Dutch devil.
Sensei in the air!
The sails! Set her free!
Free the fast and slow it down! Captain, a convoy is passing through these waters. I'm sure they are carrying valuables.
Allez, square the top!
Outside! That's the pirate the Laksamana was referring to.
You look anxious. What you need is more work. Captain, it is like you were born for this. Imagine their surprise. The wind blows the other way now. Yes, as much as it makes me sick to play that game, it's the one they have forced on us. But I digress. I tend to do that when I'm cheery. And today, you make me cheery, Captain. You brought back a chest full of goods many DMC refer to as treasure. Stuffs to be sold. Yet, only my people can truly appreciate them. I am grateful you brought them back intact. One of the reasons I like working with you. Selective dignity, occasional pride. Not entirely garbage. These aren't just things. They're how we keep our culture alive. And I'll risk every drop of my blood and tears for them. Being a leader is lonely, Captain. But loneliness is the only thing I know. You look anxious. What you need is more work. Finally! Someone who hasn't come to rant or whine. I swear I'll strap the next person who does to the underside of a cow. Apologies, it's like a banging gamelan inside my head. I bet you know what it's like to mother a crew. Then you need even more rum than I thought. My bosun says I should be more nurturing. What does that mean? That I should spank the DMC out of the islands? I don't like it, but she has a point. We've been eating the same bland porridge for weeks. We have weapons, but barely any reserves. With you, I can retake control of the spice trade, increase our income, and stop these incessant complaints. My agents have stashed barrels of spice for you to smuggle back here. It takes a lot of it to mask the stench of this foul reality. Go on, talk to the locals. Their gossip will tell you a lot.